Mr. Jones.
Whoa!
What time is it?
It's Adobe Digital Leaders live lesson time. How's it going, Dom?
Yeah, it's going perfect. Thank you very much. How about you?
Very good, very good. Yes,
How about you?
is. Hey, I'm excited. It's the big week. It's Safer Internet Day week, which is...
It is indeed. Biggest day of the year.
It is. So, welcome in, guys. Welcome to this special Adobe Digital Leaders live lesson. Hope you're all...
What do you think's better, Safer Internet Day or Christmas?
It's Christmas, definitely.
No, Safer Internet Day is way better.
Come on.
Come on. Behave yourself.
You can't be asking me things like that. Come on.
All right. All right. Here we go. Winner stays on. What's better, Christmas or Halloween?
Christmas. I hate Halloween.
Yeah, not as much as I love Safer Internet Day. Safer Internet Day is here, people. This is the one day in the year where I am here to shine. This is my time.
And
Safer
Internet
Day.
Look how many schools we got online right now, Dom. That is incredible. Yeah. Welcome in. So, I hope you're all settled in, all logged into Express and ready to go. We got two really exciting challenges for you today, and you're going to be learning about online safety, but also learning some cool digital skills where we're going to be doing some graphic design and some video editing. Get your shout outs in. So if you are on YouTube, get a comment on YouTube, teachers. Teachers, you can also use the comment feature on StreamYard. Or just to annoy him, you can also reply to Dom's email where he sent you links.
You could, but I guarantee you the chances of it happening are really quite slim. But hello again, Queen's Ferry Community Primary in Flintshire. You're on again. You guys can't get enough. Mr. Roger Burns, what an absolute legend of a teacher to be bringing them onto so many live lessons.
Right, before we jump in, just a quick reminder, we've got our film festival that's warming up nicely. It's coming along. So if you're interested in our film festival, wherever you are in the UK, just go along, teachers, to bit.ly/filmfest25, and there's loads more info there, how to get involved in that. Now then, the comments are absolutely...
Oh, my days. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm going to try this one.
Go on then.
Thwylan.
Yeah.
Thwylan. That was not bad, was it?
Thwylan, yes. Very good.
Dosbarth Caradog. Excited to be here. We've got Newark P5A here, ready to greet. Hello from Bella Roma.
All the way.
Yes, love that.
Kumaman, yes, very good.
Kumaman Primary School, nice. We've got Cyfarthfa. Cyfarthfa. Oh yeah,
that was very good.
Cyfarthfa, yeah.
Cyfarthfa, yeah.
And then Skolder Wen in Higher Kinnerton. Whole of Key Stage 2. Whoa, this is the challenge. You're on the way to a pizza party right now.
Take a photo, because all of Key Stage 2 means that you will get swag delivered. And anyway, more on that in a bit. Yo,
Townhill Community, the best school in Swansea. Well, I didn't know that, but I do now. And then we got Bankhead Primary in Scotland. We've got Hello from St. Anthony's in South East London. Hey, I'm in South East London. Tell me where you're at.
Why do we do a few more of these when we've got the QR code up? Because people need a bit of time to get to the challenge page. Because we got loads of these. So let's do the rules. Let's get the QR code up, and then we can do the show. Go on.
Okay, right. Well, do you want to... Let's get the challenge page up first then. Hang on.
Do the rules.
Hang on a minute.
Do the rules.
Do the rules. Well, I can do the rules. Let me get that off. Okay, right. Number one, pause it if you want. If we're going too fast, you can just pause. That's absolutely fine. You catch up when you want. We will be going back and forth between myself and Mr. Jones. He'll be on the iPad. I'll be on the browser. You'll get plenty of time to have a look, but pause if you want. Number two, Jones.
Yeah. Claim your certificate at about 4 p.m. Dom will be emailing all of you teachers that are registered for this session with a certificate for everyone who took part, whether you stayed for the whole lesson or just stayed for maybe the first activity like some schools do. Then there is a certificate for you. And then finally, a pizza party.
Party.
What's that all about, Tom?
Well, if you do the Express School challenges, you'll see them. They're on this little page as well. You can see it down here. Click for more info on the Express School challenges. But basically...
Oh, he just froze up. He just froze. I thought he was being dramatic, but he froze up. I'll take over. Right, basically...
Oh,
there you are.
Oh, where did we go?
You totally froze there.
You
totally froze.
A glitch in the Matrix.
Oh, he's back.
But if you get if you get like 100 pupils or all of your juniors, for example, take part in an Express School Challenge, you can get free swag, and if you do it 3 times, you get free pizzas. We've already done that. We did it twice last week. We had 2 pizza parties. It's all over online. Went viral.
Brilliant. Right. Now then, I'll get rid of all that. Tell us about the challenge page, please, Dom.
Yes, okay, no problem. So use the QR code if you need to, if you're on a device like an iPad, otherwise bit.ly/SID Express. Challenge number 1, a guided video challenge. So basically, you're going to be using a guided video, guided activity, which is on the Adobe Express homepage. If I show you here and you scroll down, you'll see it. It's the first one here. Ways to stay safe online. You'll see it. We're going to be using that today, and we're going to. It's a bit of a departure from what we normally do, I must admit, but we're going to be using it in order to change something that already exists. Rather than start from scratch, we're going to change something that already exists. We've got some suggested text down here and all the rest of it. Challenge number 2 is going to be an infographic on how to spot email scams. Mr. Jones, what can I do for you?
So just also, we've got the bit.ly link scrolling on the bottom of the screen. If you need to get to this challenge page, it's scrolling there at the bottom, bit.ly/SID Express. We better get these shout outs done now. Do you want to go back to the QR code? Right. Hello, Chisweri Primary School, South Wales. And we've got Westwood Community Primary in Buckley, 4 and 5, looking forward. Excellent. And then we've got
Maisebrin.
Welcome to you. Thank you, Miss Oldfield. And we've got Morriston Primary as well. I don't think, yes. And we've got Milton Primary School. Prynhawnda from Pontypool. Shwmai, Cwm Ffrwroer, year 6. And then we've got
St. George.
Oh, yeah, in Rome.
It's St. George's in Rome. It is.
Oh,
honestly, it's an international. It's like the Champions League of Safer Internet Day. This is.
Then, cool. And then we've got year 5 and year 6 Moncton Primary. Hello. And we've got year 6 Pen of Eye Church in Wales Primary School in Bridgend. And then we're nearly there, just a few to go. Milton Primary School again. just saying hello again. And
loads of them.
Crosshouse Primary School in South Lanarkshire. How are you guys?
South Lanarkshire are the best.
Yeah, and then we have got Dosbarth Sycamore, Alexandra Primary in Wrexham. And sorry, I just skipped one there. Sorry. Here we go. Ysgol Waldo Williams in Pembrokeshire. Welcome to you.
Nice. Where's Waldo?
Waldo Williams. Oh, then.
In Pembrokeshire.
And then Ysgol Dafydd Llwyd, Wedi Methodist Session Gymraeg. Yeah, so they missed the Welsh language session this morning, so they're joining this afternoon. Well, croeso I chi. Dim ots o gwbl. And then we've got Dosbarth Pembroke at Idris Davies School. And finally, for now, we've got...
Look at this! Champions League.
We've got...
Clara, you legend.
School in Spain. And
bienvenido y buena suerte.
Yay! Right, let's go.
Right, let's crack on with this. Right, okay, so we're going to be doing guided 1, challenge 1, the guided challenge video, should be say guided activity, really. And so on the Express homepage, find the guided challenge for Safer Internet Day and personalized. Right. So what we're gonna crack straight on with this. You happy with that, Jones?
There's another school from Spain here. Look.
Oh, what? I think. Oh yeah, they're from like the same group. Look at them. Brilliant.
Still counts.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, they're the best. Yeah, they can still be here. It's fine. Right. So if you're on the, let me go to the homepage here. If you're on the homepage, you'll need to scroll down. You go past the suggested quick actions, get past this bit here, and down here, guided activities for every subject, create a public safety announcement video. We're going to do that. So you're going to give that a click, and it will open up here. Now, the good thing about this is that what you'll see on the right-hand side here is if you ever get stuck or if you want to revisit it later down the line, you'll always have this handy little video that'll teach you how to change things like text, how to change things like design assets, how to swap out videos and stuff like that. So that is why we're showing you this. It's a feature which I think you'll be very, very impressed with. And we're going to be doing that ourselves. Right. Should we just get on and just go straight into it now?
Go for it.
Right. So what's the first thing we're going to do, Mr. Jones?
You're going to name your project because you never do that.
Yeah. And why do we do that, Mr. Jones?
So that we don't have a bunch of stuff called Untitled Project.
Yeah. Safer Internet Video 2025. Yep. Right. Next question for you, Mr. Jones. What is the theme for 2025 and Safer Internet Day?
This year, the focus is avoiding online scams.
Avoiding online scams. So this is a kind of generic thing here. 3 ways I stay safe online. Well, that's great. But I want to make sure that this is 3 ways. 3 ways I avoid online scams. So first thing, we're going to change colors and stuff like that. But let's just get some text out. 3 ways and then I've selected it, and you can see it's kind of in this big group. There's all sorts of lines going on here. All you need to do is triple click in the box that you need, and then I'll highlight all of this, for example, with my arrows, but you can just click at the end and you go all the way back. 3 ways I need caps lock on here. So I'll do all capitals. I avoid online scams. There we go. Exclamation mark. Right, before I hand it off to Mr. Jones to do that incredibly complicated first step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the top here. Mr. Jones, what's this called just here?
That is a paint palette.
A paint palette. It is. Give it a click. Ooh, now we're going to change color theme as well. So you can scroll through. Maybe you want to look a little bit more professional, like this, for example. Now, if you click it and you're like, that just went all yellow. I'm not into that. Well, it's your new theme is at the top here. And then you have these shuffle buttons. You can see shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. You can do the truffle shuffle and give it a little click until you get what you want. And I'm waiting for the pink one. I'm in an electric pink mood today. There we go. But Jonesy will show you different ways in which you can do stuff as well. So, Jones, I'm going to throw it over to you.
Go.
OBS Studio. Hello.
Here we go. Here we go on the iPad. So you can see it's really similar to what Dom just showed us on the browser. So again, we're just searching for that guided activity. So I'm just going to scroll down, just drag my finger. And here we go, guided activities for every subject. And here is the create a public safety announcement video. And it's actually, again, there on the videos and presentations there. You can see it's the same.
You're absolutely right.
So I'll just tap on this guided activity, and that's going to open it up in the all-in-one editor for me. And we don't need the Learn tab on the right-hand side because that's what me and Dom are doing, and then we wouldn't have a job.
How would you open and close it, though?
So let's just close it by tapping on the X. If you ever did want to go back to that, it's the light bulb on the top ribbon, on the black ribbon across the top. The light bulb icon will open and close the Learn tab. All right, okay. So here it is. I'm going to name my project. So I'm just
well done.
The top left here, and then I'm going to just put SID video 25. Did that work?
Yes, it did. A second.
Yes. Yeah, so great. Now the next thing Dom did was choose a color theme. So on the top ribbon, you can see the second icon across is the paint palette. So I'm going to tap on that. It's going to open up the color theme picker. And you can even just type in your favorite colors there in the search bar. You can type in a few different colors and it'll give you color schemes. Or as Dom said, you can go down. I love these pastels. You can click on view all and show you more pastel themes. I like this one down here, this one. And then once it's chosen, once you've tapped on it, if you scroll back to the top of the color theme, then you can use that shuffle button Dom was talking about. Okay, there we go. Now, you may find that it's nearly perfect, but not quite perfect. Like I like that, but the main text isn't very clear. So if I tap on that main text, you can see on the left-hand side the fill. Now that I've chosen, you see I've got my page theme colors are there. So when you use the shuffle button, get it to kind of roughly where you want it to be, but you can always then jump in and make specific changes within your theme colors, which is really cool, I think. Right, I'm going to keep mine a bit more aligned to the template. So I'm not going to change the title, but I am going to change this little public service announcement thing. So I'm going to just tap in here, and I'm going to put in here Safer Internet Day 2025, and you can see there that it's kind of bumping into those cool designs either side. So I'm just gonna grab that side handle, just shift it over a bit. There we go. Okay, and that's me done with my first slide so far. So Dominic, over to you.
Okie dokie. So let's so we're back on here, so Mr. Jones did here public service announcement. He changed that. So if you click it once, what you'll see is you're in a kind of group here. So I'm just going to press the back button. Don't forget the back button. It is your best friend, as Nicole O'Connor, who sometimes does these, would say. Stick it there, and so you can just triple click in the box, and then you can put Safer Internet Day 2025. And I think maybe one thing is quite useful to know is that you can force it to go onto 2 lines, because it's kind of overlapping on these kind of what would he even call them? I don't even know. These lines. Let's call them lines. I'm feeling outrageous. And I could put them onto 2 lines using my enter key, and it'd go down there. But also, what I'm thinking is, well, you know what? I don't want to be outdone by Mr. Jones here. So I've clicked off. I've clicked back on this now, and what I can do is I can go select the group with this little little 6 thing here. Well, actually, that's going to select it all, isn't it?
What is he up to?
Click him once. 3 dots. Duplicate.
Oh my!
Bring just the text down. And then I could put I could select it all, and then I put Dom Trainer.
Brilliant.
Right there. By Dom Trainer. I mean, that's the stuff that people come here for.
Yes.
Just little nuggets like that.
Yes, indeed. Yes, we're saying hello, and Dosbarth Caerdydd, Ysgol Maes y Llan are also here. Hello, guys.
Nice. Now, I'm going to do something that I wouldn't normally do, but I'm going to scrub. Scrub. Now, what you'll see is when I scrub along here on this video, there's lots of things like whizzing in. 3 ways I avoid online scams. Right now, you can see there's kind of like a mobile phone at the top. There's a laptop at the bottom. Now, what I'm thinking is I'm not into this. I like the laptop. I think that's pretty cool, but the mobile phone's a bit boring. So what I'm going to do is going to click it. Now, with that selected, you do see that there's a replace button here. Don't use that one, because if you click it like I have just done now, it'll automatically take you to photos. No, thank you. So get rid of that. You need to use the replace button that's over here on the left-hand side. Give that a click, and then you can replace it with a design asset, which is what this is. What is a design asset? I hear you all shout, all 100 schools. Mr. Jones, tell them what a design asset is.
Yeah, so think of these like stickers that have already been cut out for you, ready to put on.
Tremendous. What an explanation.
Yeah.
So here, instead of this mobile phone, I might put like VR goggles. I always put Google's. VR goggles or VR headset maybe. And what I'm looking for is one that will kind of look pretty cool on my page. And I think this one would be cool. Look at that.
Nice.
Boom. Yeah.
Nice.
It's gone in there. And I like it, and it's just made it a little bit. It's just made it a little bit more me. That's what I think. A little bit more me. Now, if I scrub in and out, you'll also see that because I replaced it, it's also kept the same kind of animation. You see, it's kind of doing this wow, 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 like popping thing. So that's all good. So that's me done there. Jones, why don't you have a little pop at that?
Okay, so here we go, back on the iPad. So yeah, you can see on the bottom, we've got our timeline. So if I just scrub forward, grab that black play headline, just scrub forward, you can see, okay, these things have popped in. And yeah, I don't like that phone either. Let's change it. So I'm going to tap on the phone. And as Dom said, on the top left-hand corner, you can see that it says the word image. And we can see the little phone there in a little window on its own. So I'm going to tap on the replace icon that's next door to that. And I'm going to choose design assets, because I don't want a big kind of rectangular photo here. I want a cool sticker that's been cut out. So it'll then pop up a search window, which is not loaded for me for some reason. So let's replace design as. There we go. And I'm going to search for a game controller, I think. So
are you a big gamer?
Controller.
Are you a big gamer, Mr. Jones?
No, I was, and I think I'd like to be a big gamer, but I just don't have time. You know, I don't have time.
Well, that is a problem.
Yeah, it is a problem. I had a PlayStation 3. That's how long ago. I think that's about 20 years old now. The PlayStation 3 is
PlayStation. What are they on now? PlayStation what?
5 at the moment. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
well, that's not that long ago, is it?
No, it honestly is about. It is about 20 years ago. Yeah.
PlayStation 3.
I think. Yeah, it is.
Gosh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. 2006, a PlayStation 3.
There we go. 19 years ago. There we are. So there we go. So, and I did really enjoy playing that, but the only time I'd get to play it was really late at night, and then I'd be tired the next day. So
not on your game.
No. All right. Okay. So there we go. There's my game controller. Looks swish. I love it. Right.
You've done a fab thing there.
Oh, thank you.
Right. Oh, you're welcome. And then, so let's have a look now. So we've done our first scene. We've changed things like that. We've changed it to online scams. We've got our VR goggles or whatever it is that you put in there. And then you can see, bosh, it goes to the next one. Right. What do I always do? Well, if we go back to our page here, we can say, number 2 is I always double check the identity of anyone I'm in contact with online. So I've highlighted that text. iPad users, click that little button here. It'll make it easier for you to go and find your own text to copy. But I'm just pressing Control and C on my computer. Then I can go back to this one. And in this box here, I can triple click in there. So it highlights it all. And then you can either use Control and V, or you can right click in the side here and put, now that didn't do it so well. Well, isn't this a great learning opportunity, everybody? So I'm going to delete that there. For some reason, for whatever reason, I had missed the opportunity to paste it over the top there. There we go. Nice. I always double check the identity of anyone I'm in contact with online. Now, Mr. Jones.
Hello.
Can you read that? Can you read it?
Yes, but it's not the best.
It's not the best, is it? But all my text seems to be like that.
Yeah.
So I think I either have the choice here to select my text, and I could press Shift now and select I always as well, and then I can change that fill color at the same time. So I could do that, and maybe choose something a little darker, as Mr. Jones would say, a little darker. Maybe something like this one.
That was a Cardiff accent there.
A Cardiff accent.
Darker. I don't have. Yeah.
So yeah. I've kind of gone for a deep blue. But that's good. But also the other thing you could do is you could just stretch out this text box and make it bigger. Now it's disappearing off the page, but then you can trim it back with the long handle. So you can scale it up with the circle, but then you can change the size of your box with the longer handle. So you make a choice. I've gone there with darker blue and then made that box a little bit bigger. Now, also here, you'll see add an illustration here. Now, this is a prompt. You don't really need to keep this in there. So I'm going to select it, bin it, and then also select the sticker. Yeah. And bin that too. I was just zooming in there so you could see. So basically, I just bin those two things because this image here, which I've now selected, is an AI generated image.
Is
now,
it?
It is. And you will be able to find out what text was used to generate that image by clicking on the little double slider in the generate image section there. So with it highlighted, so if I click off, nothing there, click the image, and then the double slider over here, a cartoon of a teenager on the computer. Oh. Well. I don't think that I want that because I think I don't know if you knew this, Mr. Jones, but my father was scammed out of money not so long ago, 400 quid online.
Oh, no.
I know. And it's his birthday tomorrow. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to change the prompt here to a picture of a granddad on the computer. My content type is going to be photo. And then I'm going to deselect this cartoon. I don't want my granddad looking like a cartoon. I want him to look like real life, the handsome chap he is. So I've changed it to a picture of a granddad on the computer. I've changed the content type to photo, and I've deselected the cartoon, and then I'm going to generate. And we'll see what comes up here, because I'm going to get 4 results of strikingly handsome granddads. Madness. So this is interesting. The one we've got is the grandma.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't work. One we've got in a photo frame, and one is like a grandma actually on a computer screen.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, so maybe I should have put in my prompt a picture of a granddad using a computer.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, but that's what this one is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one's good. Now, Mr. Jones.
Hello.
That's a full color image on the left here.
Oh, yes.
But on the right here, there's all sorts of jiggery pokery going on. What's the deal?
Well, this is what happens when we use templates in Express. When you replace something within a template, rather than just adding something new in, it actually inherits any edits that have been made. So anything that's if it's on an angle, if it's been cropped, if it's got a duotone filter, perhaps.
Ooh, right. Well, let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look. If I scroll down here, oh, he was right. It's got an effect on it, duotone. Well, and take that off.
Animation as well. It's going to be.
Yeah, it's got a bit of animation. Yeah, it kind of pops in there. So if I just take that off, look at that handsome granddad.
Lovely.
So there we go, and I've got a new photo in there. I've changed the text. Maybe I could make that box bigger. I'm thinking I probably can. There we go, and that's all done. What are you going to do with yours, Mr. Jones?
Oh, just you wait and see. No, then.
Oh, there you go.
Oh. Who's driving? Who's driving? You or me? Right.
Oh dear.
Right. So let's grab my my playhead. That's the black line, and I'm going to bring it over to the second scene. Here we go.
Lovely.
So here's the second scene. I always I'm still going for this kind of gaming theme. So I always use. Oh, let's try that again. I always. Hey, dude, I'm trying to type, man. Right, you. Right, excellent. That's all right. Let's bring in a new text box then. Fine. Use. Oh, my keyboard isn't behaving. Right, I'll tell you what. Let's use the dictation on here instead. Then fine. Here we go. So I'm gonna
enable.
Use avatars and fake usernames when I'm playing online games. There we go. Fine.
You did really well there.
Thank you. I thought I dealt with that issue quite well on the fly on a live lesson.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. So so I'm gonna just resize that. So this is a good one. If you play games online, you know, don't use your real names. Don't use your real photos as avatars. So always use kind of, you know, AI generated avatars. You could create one using Adobe Express.
Ooh.
Fake username as well. So I want to swap this to some children playing computer games. So that is going to be quite easy to do. And I come over, and like Dom said, we want to change the prompt. So over on the left-hand side, you can see there, you've got the happy dog remove background. Underneath it, you've got the bizarre dog that's got a cucumber on one eye. And then next door to that, it says generate image. The dog that's on a spa weekend. So it's
the Marriott Bon Boy.
A cartoon of a teenager on the computer. That's the prompt that was used, and it's got the cartoon style selected. Now I'm going to keep that as a cartoon style. I think this is cool as a cartoon, but I am going to change. Is this going to not let me type again? It's going to not let me type again. Excellent. Excellent. Right. Now then, guys, if this happens to you, okay, because obviously something is going on here, right? Don't panic, okay? On Express, usually you can fix most things by just maybe going back out to the home page by tapping on the Express icon. And then at the bottom there, you see the recent project. Click on that. It'll bring the project back in. And I'm pretty confident that now it's going to work. Okay, let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Try it again. It's not. Right. Now then, when it's not, I'm actually going to just shut down the app. Okay, just close the app down. open it back up, and this time it's definitely going to work. Anyway,
100%.
I'm going to swap that to say a cartoon of children playing computer games, and pick that. And we'll come back to me in a minute when I've done that. You carry on with the next step.
All right, no problem. Okay, so changing the text and then changing the AI image. That's your job in that little section there. Right, now there is always, I'm going to do a little voiceover on this one. So now I've changed the text. You can see that I'm messing around with my playhead here. So, we can hear your, can you mute yourself, Mr. Jones, please?
It's working, it's working.
Oh, yeah. And then I'm going to go to media on the left-hand side. I'm going to go to audio, and I'm going to record a voiceover. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to read out what it says on here. So I always double check the identity of anyone I'm in contact with online. So record, I've gone onto the media tab, audio tab, record voiceover, change the microphone so it's the one I need, start recording. Double check the identity of anyone I'm in contact with online. Boom, nice. You see it's gone straight in there down the bottom. If I go to the start here, just tell me if you can hear this. Double check the identity of anyone I'm in contact with online. Could you hear that?
Yeah, it sounded great.
Clear as a bell.
Yes.
Right.
Ring a ding.
Ring a ding a dong. Right, so I've added a voiceover now. So, we are getting all the skills to pay the bills here, because as soon as we go on to the scene 3 here, you've got our text again. I know that. So if I go back to this tab again, if I know that, if I ever feel uncomfortable online, I can hang up or disconnect until I feel more secure. That's a really, really strong tip. You can just, turn the internet off. I don't know if anybody knew that, but you can actually turn it off. Right. So I'm going to go in there, select all of my text. I've copied my other text so I can paste it in here. And again, I'm using my shift, and I'm going to select the other box as well. Change that fill color to something a little bit more Cardiff, like that one. I like that one. That's great.
A little bit more Cardiff.
A little bit more, brash and, can be seen.
Whoa, no. We'll have the Cardiff schools complaining.
The Cardiff massive down here. And then I'll just make that a little bit bigger as well. And then again, I'll just show this so you can do it again. So you can just make sure your playhead is right at the start so you can see the words, and then go over to media, record voiceover, make sure it's the right microphone, and then here we go. If I ever feel uncomfortable, I can hang up or disconnect until I feel more secure. Nice. Okay, and then before I change an image, would you like to get your typing skills back on again?
Yeah, bring it up. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. Go on.
So there we go. There's my image that I generated. So I got children playing games console, and now
in nursery.
Well, you're never too young to start, dominating the world of esports. So, and you know that bottom. That's what I'm doing right now, is replacing that bottom left element, that kind of Wi-Fi signal element. Seems a bit. It doesn't really match up with the theme of my of my message here. So I was just thinking of like an avatar or something like that. Here we go, something like this guy. Just to show that you shouldn't use your real photo when you're playing online games. Right, okay. So I've got that. And then my third scene here, I know that, and this one is, for me, I know that I should log out when I'm done. Okay, that's really important, especially if you share devices. We share devices here in this house. So, there's 3 of us that use this computer. So it's really important that we all log out when we're done, so that we don't accidentally email each other from each other's, email accounts and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to replace this photo here on the left-hand side. Just replace it with a photo. And I'm going to search just for simply log out.
I wonder what you'll get.
I'm going to get some logs of wood. But I'm also going to get some kind of, these are more like what I want. Here we go.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Log. There we go. That's great. Yeah, perfect. Right, so Dom then did a voiceover, so we can
get that done.
As well, media on the left-hand side. We can just go to audio, and I tell you what, I'm going to do the voiceover for my first 3 scenes in one big go. Watch this. Okay, I've brought my playhead back to the beginning, and I'm going to record my voiceover, allow, and then I'm going to start recording, and here we go. 3 Ways I Stay Safe Online by Meredith Jones. I always use avatars and fake usernames when I'm playing online games. I know that I should log out when I'm done. There we go. And I've recorded one big voiceover.
Look at that.
All 3 scenes. So you can do that. I mean, obviously, if you stumble or something, then maybe you'll have to crop it or start again. But, you know, if you're in a bit of a rush, you can always just do your whole voiceover in one go. Right. What's coming next, Dom?
Lovely, lovely stuff. Right. Well, the first thing we're going to do is just repeat what you did, is select this photo in scene 3. And I've got replace here. Now I can use this replace rather than this one over in the top one. I can use it here because I want to replace it with a photo. So I'm going to click that and in search photos, and I'm going to put shocked computer. You know, because if you're ever in a situation where you're like, whoa, what is going on? Then you know that you can, stop at any time. So maybe I'll go for this one. Nice. And now Mr. Jones actually left his he left his like duotone filters on there. So I'm just going to make sure I press replace there. I'm not a massive fan of them on here, I've got to admit. So down here with it selected, I've got it down duotones, and I'm just going to put none on, because actually if you look at the background that I selected, you'll see that it really blends in well with my
and it definitely does. It definitely means that you're kind of taking this template and making it your own a bit more, isn't it, by changing things like that?
I do like that. So I like those photos. I didn't do a voiceover at the start of mine. Just going to let it roll and then just bosh them in second scene and third scene. But then I've got my 4th scene here, and it says, when I'm not sure, what's the information here we've got here? Ask a teacher or parent before I give out personal information. I'm going to control and see that. So copy it, and then I'm going to go back over here. Now, of course, you can definitely put your own little stamp on this by putting in your own words. That's absolutely fine. But if you just want to, on this session, you can use these as little sort of placeholders so that you don't have to do the thinking. You can just do the designing. And as always, I'm going to have that one selected, press shift on my keyboard, hold it down, select them both together, and then I can change this fill color of the text, because it's not really working for me here, to this Cardiff blue. And then on the right hand side, got this photo here. I think it's of someone doing an online shop, I think, of some clothes, but it's not really what I'm after. So I'm going to select it, and then I think what am I going to look for? Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete it all. Look at that. Delete it. Binned it.
Oh my goodness.
Binned it. And then what I'm going to do is going to go over to media, and then I'm going to go to videos. Check this out. Animate characters. I'm going to put an animated character in mine.
Yes.
We're
going to do something else on the iPad. We're going to do something even cooler.
Now look what it was before. This is my daughter. She's my 5-year-old playing with this.
Cool.
And she says, I love my mummy and my daddy and my granddad and my uncle Luke and my auntie Poppy. That's what she does, things like that. So it's got a background on it, but for mine, I'm going to make it a transparent background. And then for my character, I mean, let's get a bit more serious. This is Safer Internet Day, the best day of the year, including Christmas. So maybe we need to have someone, maybe a young person in here. Gabby looks tremendous.
Yes.
So does Seth. He looks like an absolute legend.
Seth looks serious.
Chen is about to do a gym session, which I like. But you know what? Seth's my boy, man.
Seth looks very serious. Yeah.
He looks serious, but also street. That's kind of the vibe that we're going for. Street, but serious. So I'm going to go to enhance speech down here. And what do I want him to say? Well, of course, I want him to say exactly what was on my screen before, which was ask a teacher or parents before I give out personal information. So I've got enhanced speech on so that I can drown out all of those people and the rest of the people in my class. Press record. Ask a teacher or parents before I give out personal information. Bosh.
Nice.
And press
What's
done.
That?
Oh, well, you know what is it? It's checking out the bzooms. The bzooms
he's mocking me. He's mocking me there, children. That's what he's doing. He's making fun of me. All right, just so you know what we all know what's going on. He's making fun of me there. Okay.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. What it's doing is it's listening to my voice, and then it's going to animate his face.
He's making fun of the fact that I knew a word that he didn't. That's what it is.
He absolutely loves saying the bzooms.
Bzooms. Yes, there we go.
Basically, listen, I'm like Seth, yeah. I'm street, and I'm also wise, and I'm also cool. And basically, it's listening to my voice, and then just matching my face so that it moves and things like that. Check this out. Boom! Seth's in the house. Seth's in the house. So I'm gonna put Seth. Gonna bosh him right in there. Might put him on a little angle because Seth's like that. He's a bit of a cool dude. Yeah, man, street. And then I can put this at the start and then play this bad boy. Ask a teacher or parents before I give out personal information. Yeah,
that was awesome. That was amazing.
Huge. Right.
Awesome. Yeah.
Right. Come on, Jones. Let's see what you can do.
Okay. Well, of course, on the iPad, we've got the benefit of having the camera built in. Okay. So let's have a little play with this. So let's bring over our playhead to this scene when I'm not sure. So when I'm not sure, here's what I think we should all do when we're online. When we're not sure is we should pause. Oh, you don't you dare. Here we go. Pause. Okay, just wait. Don't click anything. Just pause. Just think. Okay, pause. Ask and trust my gut. Now, it's amazing how many times, and my daughter's really good. She comes and asks me about things sometimes when she's playing online games. She's really good. She'll kind of say, somebody's asked me, if we can be friends, but I don't know who this person is online. And I'm like, why are you asking me about it? She's like, I'm not sure. And I say, well, if you're not sure, then you probably have already worked out that you probably shouldn't do that thing,
Yeah.
So trust your gut, okay? Right. So again, this picture of somebody shopping. I mean, I don't want to, talk badly about it because somebody spent a long time designing this, but it's trash. It's gone. Right? It's gone. Right. So I'm going to use the camera that's built in. So I'm going to go to media. And on the top, we're going to go to videos. And now then, it says upload from device, but I can take a photo or a video. Okay, so we can do this. Take a photo or a video. So there we are. There's my laptop. So let's flip the camera around so that it's facing me. There we go. Oh, hi guys. Right.
Hey! Look at the zoom on that.
Now then. Okay, fine. So I want a video, not a photo. Brilliant. So where's the camera? There it is. Okay, so I'm just going to say, what is this now? What am I doing? Oh yeah, trust your gut. Okay, right. When I'm not sure, I just trust my gut. There we go. Right. And then I'm going to use that video.
What's it doing now, Mr. Jones? What's it analysing now?
It looked like I'm starting a fight there, didn't I?
What's it doing now? Is it analysing stuff? What's it doing?
Nothing. It's put it in there.
But what about you? What about your visemes and your graphemes and your diagraphs?
It's my face, so my visemes are already there, so it's fine. So what we could do, I could bring that in there like that. I do look like I'm starting a fight with somebody, don't I? And I know. So it's there, okay, which is great. So let's have a little play of that. So let's play of that.
Maybe just
When I'm not sure, I just trust my gut.
There we go. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Now, you can also remove the background from a video just by tapping on the friendly dog.
That's true.
Yeah, and you can bring in any video, and like it'll do with a photograph, it'll remove the background from your video. Now,
yeah,
it's hiding this lovely looking bouncing question mark at the moment. So I am going to bring, oh, there we go. The background's gone. Okay.
Very nice.
That's cool. I'll just bring him down a bit like that. So it's just my head there. I think that works well like that. But I'd like the question mark. Yeah, let's bring that up in the layer stack. Like that.
Oh, right. So what do you do? Touch and hold, and then you can move it.
Drag it up. Yeah. So now having a good old think on the iPad about the scene.
When I'm not sure, I just trust my gut.
There we go. Okay,
nice.
Cool. There we go. I had a bit of a lag going on there, but anyway, there we go. Right, what's coming next up?
Righty-ho. So let's have a look here. So the final scene here, and I'm conscious of time as well, I think. So I think what you could do is you could go to your final scene, be a smart cookie, keep your info private. Maybe that's a good one. Maybe that's a good final message. Let's have a look. Personal information. We're talking about that. Disconnect if you don't need it. Double check the identity. So be a smart cookie. You could say something like keep your wits about you. Wits about you. Something like that. Now it's gone on to 3 lines there, which I'm not so happy about. So don't forget, we can always just make that box a little bit bigger, but then also maybe you need to recenter it. You can see all of the guidelines there, the lines of alignment glory, right there. And then if you wanted to, you could record a voiceover for here as well. Why not give that a little shot? Maybe go to go to media, and then go to audio, record the voiceover, microphone. I'll choose this one. Be a smart cookie. Keep your wits about you. And so these are how you do voiceovers. Now, one thing I would say is that if you are doing voiceovers and you go over the length of your scene, you can just grab the end. Let me show you down here. You can grab the end of your scene and make it longer just by dragging it out until it matches, or at least just goes past your voiceover. But I can even make mine shorter here. Something like this, for example. But one thing I do want to do is I want to put a soundtrack on it. So I think what I'll do is I'll get rid of this, go back to media, go to audio, and rather than shocked computer, maybe I'll go for, apparently corporate is a good one to go for. Apparently there's loads of like crazy sounds in corporate. Nah, not into that. Not so much. No. This is the one. This is the one. Yeah. You click that and it'll go all the way in. And now the only thing you'll have to make sure of here is if you give it a play, and I'll move on to scene 2 by using my play header, and then because you'll be able to hear the voiceover, see if the soundtrack is too loud for the voiceover. So let's check. Double check the identity. Too loud. It's too loud.
Can't hear it.
Yeah, so I'm going to bring the volume down to 15. Bring it back to the start of this scene again. Double check the identity of anyone I'm in contact with online. That's beautiful. That's a perfect little balance. And also just going to fade it out at the end. That's lovely, that. I'm all done here. I'm all done. Jones, have you got anything for us?
Yeah, go on then. I put a dual filter. Yeah,
you've got like a blue and green theme there.
Oh, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I put a dual filter on there. You can do that is same as you do with images. You can do it on videos, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm ready to put my music on. I'm really happy with this. I'm not happy with that text at the end there. Let's grab
No.
That. There we go, sorted. Right, so let's go to media, and I'm going to go to audio. Now, I'm not going to search for anything in the search bar. I'm actually just going to scroll down. There's different categories of music here. Electronic is a good one, maybe for digital kind of things. So if I go for something like this, what's it going to sound? That's perfect. In it goes.
Right. That's amazing.
There it is.
But what about your volume level?
Yeah, let's give it a whirl. Let's see what it's like.
3 Ways I Stay Safe Online by Meredith Jones.
Can't hear it, and I'm a loud
Can't
guy,
hear anything.
so I need to bring that down. So let's bring the level of my music down, down, down. I'm going to do a fade in and a fade out, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's try that out.
3 Ways I Stay Safe Online by Meredith Jones.
It's taking a while to fade in there.
Can't hear any music at all.
No.
I'm having a bit of a crash here, John. That's what's happening.
Yeah, fine. Well, tell you what, I'll take it back over and show them how to share. Right. Okay, so once you're done there, you've ironed out all your creases and you've dotted all your I's and crossed your T's. It's time to either download or share. So they're all up here. You see, you've got your download button here. Don't think anyone at school wants you to download it because, quite frankly, the file sizes are big and you haven't got much space. But if you do, 720 is more than enough and you can click download there. But otherwise, the one you really want is the share button, which is right at the top there. Give it a click. And this is where you can create a view-only link or send it to Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. But basically, create a view-only link means you can share it with whoever you like, and you don't have to do any storage whatsoever because it all happens on our side. So that's fine. Create a link. It'll take a while because it's got video and AI and text and music and voiceovers and all sorts of stuff. So anyway, won't leave that going. But there you go. That's challenge 1 boxed off. So we're going to move on to challenge 2 now. But before we do you want to do anything, Mr. Jones?
Well, I think I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I want to, first of all, find my mouse pointer. There we go. I got it. So let's just remind everybody, if you are posting anything on social media that you've been taking part in our sessions for Safer Internet Day, then we'd love to see your classes working on Adobe Express and having fun with these challenges. So if you're posting anything online, then it would be great if you could tag us in at Adobe for Edu, at Dom Trainer, and at Meredith J or Meredith Jones, depending on what you are on. We've also, teachers, got a new Facebook group for you teachers that enjoy using Adobe Express and creativity in the class. So teachers, come along and join us there. Adobe Creative Educators UK Community. That's the name of that.
Yeah. 52 minutes down here, Mr. Jones.
Take it away, man. Let's go.
Right. Let's go. Right. So let's go back. I think you've taken me off the. So there we go. Cool. Yeah. Right. So number 2 is make an infographic, how to spot email scams. My dad was scammed for 400 quid. Not very long ago whatsoever. So we're going to make an infographic which can tell an old dog like my dad how to stay safe. So let's go back here. You can see the top left here. You've got the little A for Adobe. Give it a little click. You go back in here, and we're going to go to the green tile in the top here. Create a graphic. Get rid of all of this kind of stuff here. We don't need any of that. And here I'm going to put SID, Safer Internet Day, scam info. Okay, that'll be the name of mine. You can call it whatever you like. Doesn't really matter as long as it's not untitled because you'll never see it. Whoa, you can see mine. There's a bit of glitching going on today because I haven't even got anything on my screen. So I'm just going to reload the browser and then bosh, it'll be right there. Perfect. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is put a background in there. So I'm going to go over to the left-hand side. I'm going to go to Elements. And you can see we've got our very own dedicated background section. Give that a click. Searching backgrounds. I mean, featured free. I mean, they're always really cool. But what I would say is you want something which is quite mellow. You don't want all of this patterns type stuff. I mean, this is much better. That kind of thing is much better. Something where you'll be able to have text boxes on the top and it won't sort of clash with your with the information you want to give to the people you are trying to give your info to. So, or at least give the information for this. So let's go over to text on the left-hand side, add your text. And I'm just going to type it in there. How to, what am I going to do? How to spot email scams. How to spot email scams. Right. I put an extra space in there. But this is our text. Now, there's all sorts of things that I don't like about this. Color is one thing. Font is another thing. But you know what? Let me just because we haven't got that much time left. time left. Let's go to text layouts, just on here on the left-hand side. You can see it here. And then I'm going to go to dynamic. Right, that's the first thing I wanted to do. And then maybe I want to force mine to go on a separate line. There we go. You can use your enter. You can put your cursor somewhere, and you can force it to go onto like different lines. For example, I've got 2 on mine. How to spot email scams. But actually, the best one that I did before was this one, I think. So I'm just going to pop that right in the middle. And now it's my turn to go over to recommended. I mean, if I know a really good font, I can always search it that way. But I'm going to go for something like, I quite like that one, actually. That's pretty cool. Gives me lots of space as well, because it's kind of all bunched up together. They're quite short. And then I'll put a shape on it. I mean, I could put an outline on it, I guess. Let's put an outline on it. Yeah, white outline. Outline thickness, bring it all the way up. Ooh, lovely. How to spot email scams. So I did a background and I got a title in there. Jones, can you get a background and a title on yours?
Of course I can. Right, here we go. So I want to get back to the Adobe Express homepage. So I'm going to tap on the Express logo, which is in the top left-hand corner over there by Dom's head. Right, there we go. So I'm going to tap on that. There it is. I'm back on the homepage. We're creating a graphic. That's the big green hero tile. Give that a tap. And we're in the Adobe Express all-in-one editor. It's exactly the same as what we just used, except we haven't got a timeline because we're not working on a video this time. So I want a background, so I'm going to go to the elements on the left-hand side. Background's on the top. Now, I'm not going to scroll through. I'm going to actually search for digital, because I've got this kind of digital vibe to this scams thing. There's loads of really cool-looking digital backgrounds here. I mean, that one is awesome, but I really like this one. That's really cool. So I'm going to go with this. So now I'm going to go for text, add your text, and I'm going to just say spot an email scam and exclamation mark. And then, yeah, like Dom did, we're going to go for a dynamic text layout, push that around a bit like that. Brilliant. And then I'm just going to move this around. Let's grab a font. Now I want a really kind of serious looking thick font. I can't see those at the moment because of the color. So actually, before I do that, let's change the color. Let's go to white and bring up an outline. I'm going to grab this dark blue color on the bottom with the eyedropper. And let's find that an amazing thick font. I love that.
That's a great one. Yeah.
Cool. There we go. I'm there.
Right. Okay. Right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to media on the left. Well, actually, no, let's not go to media. Let's go to text again. Add your text. And what you'll see is it actually adds in. It's the same font as the one above.
Yeah, that's great.
Which is useful. That is useful. Yeah. So let's go back here. Yeah. And you can see I've got this on the left of my example here. Here are common ways that scammers try to trick you over email. So I'm going to grab that piece of text there. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to go back to my tab. And then with this text selected, you can see it's got this blue box, like highlighted box. I'm going to paste that in there. Here are some common ways that scammers try to trick you over email. So I'm going to bring that kind of up towards the top here. And then in order to kind of do this in the quickest way possible, I'm going to go to shape.
Yeah.
Down the bottom here. And you can see immediately it gives us one in there. But the one I'm looking for is just in this first section here, show more. I want it to go side to side. Nice. That's what I want. Now, maybe I'll stretch out this box. Maybe I'll stretch it out there as well, so it kind of matches both sides. And then I think I just need it on 2 lines here. So I can reduce the size using the plus and minus until bosh. There we go. That looks nice to me. But what I think I want to change here is I want to change the color of the shape and things like that. So I'll go back into shape. Shape fill here. Maybe I'll try white. And then once that's done, maybe I'll flip that over. No, it didn't really work. What am I going to do? Maybe I'll go white text, but then the shape fill. Maybe I can use my dropper tool. And maybe I can try. Nice. That was kind of nice. Maybe the orange is kind of nice. I think I'm going to go orange here. So here are some common ways. And then if you wanted to really chunk it up, that text there, you could put the same white outline on it and then just bring that outline thickness up. Oh, we don't want it to go too thick. About 20, something like that. So there we go. I've got my text over the top there. We'll go back to Jonesy just to get him to put his text on there as well.
All right, cool. So let's go to text on the left-hand side, add your text. Like Dom says, it's kept the same font, which is great. So I'm going to type in here are some common email scams. And then I'm going to put an ellipsis, ... there, okay? Just to create a bit of drama. Because that's what I'm all about, creating drama.
Yes.
Right, there we go. So that looks great. I'm going to put a shape on there. So scroll down on this left-hand panel, shape. And then we've got this standard shape. I'm quite happy with that. I am going to change the shape color to white so that it echoes that color that I've got in the font. So let's just bring up the size. Let's see, how do I want to push this around? I think as it was is best, but I'm going to center align this. So out of here, center it. Yeah, that works nicely. And then I'm going to bring down the line spacing just to tuck those together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really happy with that. That's absolutely fine. And maybe, actually, sorry, I'm just going to go back to my shape and just bring up the shape size a touch. Yeah, there we go. I felt that it was a bit too close to the edge of the letters. Right.
Okay, tremendous. Right. So let's get back on here. So I changed the color of my my kind of info box here. I thought it would be better in this kind of purple shape. I kind of like that. Now, what I've done is I've gone over to media on the left-hand side and I've searched for blank laptop screen, okay? Because when my dad, when he got scammed for 400 quid, it was via his emails. He's obsessed with his emails, reads them all the time. And sometimes they do things on there, like they put links in there, which you have to click and then put in details and stuff like that. So anyway, let me view all on the photos. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for a blank laptop screen or computer screen, but I want it to be center. I want it to be dead center. So kind of this one here, for example, is no good to me because it's on an angle. I don't want that. I want it to be dead center because I'm going to put loads of info on that screen. So something like this might be cool. Yeah, that one's okay, actually. I kind of think that will work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sizing it up. Okay, I'm going to start sizing it up. Now it can hit the sides. That's absolutely fine because I've got loads of info that I'm going to put in there. And you can also crop it as well. I kind of don't need to here, but I will. And then I can keep on sizing up. Now I don't mind if the keyboard kind of goes off the size. That's no big deal for me. But I'm just I want to sort of maybe I'll give myself a bit more room at the top as well. And kind of just pop it so it stretches end to end across my infographic here, and it's ready for things that I can, because if it's ready for like little bits of information and pictures and stuff like that. So maybe what I'll do is I'll kick that over to you, Mr. Jones, to do that as well, because I think that's an important one to get right.
Yeah, cool. So I've got media selected on the left-hand side, and at the top I'm going to photos. And Dom searched for a laptop screen, so maybe I'll search for a tablet screen, seeing as I'm on a tablet right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to search for that. There's loads of options, but we do want one that looks straight on, not kind of on an angle, because that's going to make things more difficult. This is a cool one. I really like that. I'm just going to try removing the background on this and see what it does for me, okay? Because there's a lot of stuff there that I don't want. So
that is a good one, yeah. I think that's a really good one.
Not scaling it up, but I want to get rid of pretty much everything except the hands and the tablet itself. Let's give it a whirl. Is it going to keep the coffee cup or the glasses or something like that? We'll see. Let's have a look. Oh, it's kept the edge of the laptop, but you know what? That's fine because I want this to be not that big, not quite that big. I want this to be nearly that big.
Yeah. You could crop it though, couldn't you? Or you could erase.
Yeah, I quite like it. So I'm just going to keep, there we go. I'm going to go about that big. You can see it's kind of poking in at the side of the screen there. And I think that's quite cool how that pops in at the side. I'm just going to bring the text above it in the layer stack. There but it's wrong text above it in the layer stack. Like that. There we go.
Yeah. Very nice. Okay, so if we go back to here, so we've got our image. We've got a nice blank screen that we can start putting some things on. So let's go back here. So you've got 4 things. You don't have to do them all, but these are good ones to do. You've got email addresses suspicious. They ask for private information. Make it feel like an emergency. They might ask for money. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to start finding things like design assets that are going to reflect each one of these. Maybe not for the email address. You can see in my example on the left-hand side, I've actually typed one out there. But let's say it's got money, emergency, and private. So let's go here, and I'm going to go to elements on the left-hand side. Come back out of all of this. Go to design assets, and here we can search for money. Okay, now let's have a look here. Maybe... Oh, yeah, like that one. That one's good. I think that one works well. So they might ask for money. That would always be an alarm bell for me, I think. And then I can X out of that. And then here I could go emergency. I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for here particularly, but I think these sirens are quite good, actually. So maybe this one would be great, actually. That's perfect. I think if there's any alarm bells ringing, you must do this within 24 hours, or you must do this before 2 p.m. today. I think that would be an alarm bell for me. Mr. Jones would probably do it straight away, but, I would have a think about that, I think. And then the other one was private information. Now this is where creativity was probably going to be needed. Mr. Jones, what kind of thing would you think about there in terms of private information?
You can just search for password.
Could do, yeah. Password would be a good one. Can you tell me your password, please? Yeah. Oh, so one of the things I like on here is they got this padlock. I think that's a good one. This is perfect. Padlock. Mr. Jones, you're a genius. Look at that. Let's pop that in there, and we'll just pop that just in the middle there, like that. So I've got my 3 icons there. And yeah, I think design assets is where you need to be. Jones, can you have a little go at that now?
Of course I can. Yeah, no props. Okay. So elements on the left-hand side, design assets at the top. So let's just search for password. Here we go. There's loads of really cool ones in here. And I'm going to go with this one. I like the kind of 3D kind of look about it. It's pretty cool. Then the other one then was money. The money. All right, okay. So people are asking for money. Come on, just pick one, dude.
Look at that, stacks of cash.
I quite like this one here. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. I just thought it was cool. Right. Looks a bit scammy, that's why I think. Right, there we go. And then finally, I'm just going to search for maybe alarm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There we go. And this kind of thing of, you've got to act now, otherwise you're going to lose all your stuff and your account will be cancelled. Scams have always got that kind of,
vibe about them.
Of alarm going on. So we do that. Just pop that behind the other 2 and bring the opacity down just a touch, maybe just to.
So how did you put it behind the other 2?
In the layer stack on the right-hand side there.
Yes, reorder the layer stack.
Just
very good.
It down. There we go.
Yeah, nice. All righty. Right. So let's get on to the next bit while we've still got some time. So we've got our 3 things there. Now we have also got the email address to put in there. But before we do that, let me show you how I'm going to do my different text boxes. Okay. So I've got one up here. Here are some common ways that scammers try to trick you with email. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to 3-dot it and duplicate. Now, I don't want them all to look like this. Now, wait, it's disappearing.
Oh,
it's
no.
Disappearing. Where's it going? Oh, layer stack alerts. Right. So here it needs to go to the top so it can be seen. Okay. And now when I bring it down, perfect. Right. So the first one, instead of it being this shape that goes all the way across, because I can scroll down now and have a look at my shape. Instead of it being that, I'm just going to select it and then go up to the top, and I can either put it in a box, yeah, I mean, I think that'll be enough. I'm going to put it in a box. So let me go back to our page, our challenge page. And the first one will be, they ask for private information. I'm going to Control and C to copy that. Go back here, triple click in the box, Control and V. They ask for private information. Now you can change the size of it if you want. And then, you can pop it. Maybe I'll pop it on the left-hand side here, something like that. That's good. I've got one. Duplicate by 3 dots. And then I'll put one over here, I think. Maybe pop it in there. And then here's where I'm going to go back. They make it feel like an emergency. Copy that. Share this instead. 3 clicks in there. They make it feel like an emergency. Now, there's more letters in this one, so I need to give it a bit more space. So I'll pop that one just down there. And then, last but not least, if I 3 dot it and duplicate it, maybe I'll pop this one over this hand side. And I'll go back to my page again. They ask for money. And I'm going to go back into here. Okay, triple click, paste it in there. That one's a lot shorter. That's cool. So maybe I'll pop that one there. Maybe bring it even a little bit further down just to give us a bit more space, something like that. So that's what you need to be doing here is making a text box. I made it different to the one that was in the middle here, and then duplicated it 3 times, and we're ready to go. Mr. Jones, off you go.
Go. So here's my big text box here. Here's some common email scams. 3 dots, duplicate. Here we go. Here's my copy. First thing I'm going to do is just bring the size down, because I want this to definitely look different to that one up above. There we go. So now that I've got that, I can click on it, then triple tap, 1, 2, 3, and then select it all. And then I can just start typing suspicious email address. Oops. Address. There we go. So that looks great. So I'll just bring that over here. Now I'm going to duplicate this. 3 dots, duplicate, bring that down to the bottom. 3 dots, duplicate, bring that up to the right-hand side. 3 dots, duplicate, bring that down to there. Now then, layer stack. Up a days. Let's bring these up in the layer stack. Should have done that with my first one, and then I wouldn't have to do them all separately. That's my bad. Yes. So there we go. They're all up there. Brilliant. So then this one now I can just go in and I can say asking for for money. There we go. That's done. And then the next one is asking for private info. There we go. That's done. And then the other one is
make it feel like an emergency.
Yeah, oh, there we go. That would have been better. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. There it is. So
okie dokie.
I'm done. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, let's finish this off in style. So let me. Where am I going to go? I'm going to go back here.
Yep.
Okay. So I kind of like moved mine around a little bit, and so they were all next to the ones that I thought. But don't forget is the one that I didn't put in there was the email address is suspicious. So I'm just going to pop that in there. I might center that just right in the middle of the page. It's a little bit of a tricky one to center it now, actually. Where is it centering? It's not giving me any center, but it's around about there. And then this is where, do you know what I might do with this is I might just duplicate this very same box.
Oh, why not?
Bring it down and then change this to put like weird name at fakecompany.com, because often they're just weird.
Yeah.
And then I can change the shape. You see, I can change the color of the shape, and maybe I'll make it like a bright yellow, something like that. Ooh. And then maybe I'll make the text feel red, like danger. Something like that. I've not seen that. Yeah, like something like that.
Yeah.
Weird name at fakecompany.com. So there you go. That is basically how you put one of these together. And we've got about 30 seconds. So just let me show you how to share. You can download it. up here, file format. If you want to print it, go to PDF print, and you can download there, or you can press share, and you can create a view any link, send it to Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams, and it will do it in as quick as a flash.
Guys, thanks for joining us. Now then, if you enjoyed this and you'd like to come along to some more live lessons, then teachers, get along to bit.ly/Adobe Leaders. So we've got different countries going on half terms over the next couple of weeks, but we do have lessons next week for Northern Ireland
Science Week.
And then it's Scotland Cyber Week the week afterwards.
Yes, we do.
And then the week after that, for schools in Wales,
St. David's Day.
St. David's Day. It's the first Monday back after half term for us in Wales. So but everyone's welcome, not just schools in Wales. If you'd like to learn about patron saint of Wales, then come along.
Yeah.
And then World Book Day is around the corner.
Yeah. Whoa, that is going to be absolutely massive. World Book Day. Yeah, get that. I'm sure we can come up with something incredible for that one.
So get registered. I hope you've had fun. Please remember to tag us if you're posting anything online, because we'd love to see your work. And also come and join us in our Facebook community group, teachers. We'd love to see you there. Remember as well about the film festival, information on that link back at the beginning of the video. Remember as well, we've got these live lessons on tomorrow. So if another class in your school would like to join and do what you've done
please
today,
do send them here.
Then get them registered for tomorrow, because then if you've done it and they're doing it tomorrow, there's a good chance maybe you're there and you can get some swag and 1 point towards your pizza party. So
yeah, and actually just on that point, don't forget that on the actual challenge page, if you scroll down, you can see click for Key Stage 1 or Infant Safer Internet Day resources there. If you want to teach people lower down the school, you can use that as one of your express challenges as well. Then absolutely do that. It's all there waiting for you.
Fantastic. Right.
Good skills. Better than Christmas. Every year, it's better than Christmas consistently.
Well, thanks for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for leading us through these activities, Dom.
You're welcome, and we'll see you on the next one. Ta-da for now.